it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Here's the option going right. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the second.
Still first down.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Single.
Detroit! They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, Hyde. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now back to throw, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that brings up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leap downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. He's got daylight. The 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League.
Let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He dumps it to Hyde. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll get it up the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down, a run with Hyde. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes on. You control the ball, and that way you often control the game. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run the option left. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. And incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the the gun. They'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Josh Doxson, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Kyle Rudolph doing his job and making another nice catch. Come on, it's the month of December. You knew he was going to be there, right?
I knew you were going to go there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
Well, he took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A great read, and it's picked off. 30, past the 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off.